guys, it's Chris. I wanted to talk today about my trip to the Nike outlet President's Day weekend and also Friends and Family weekend, which was last weekend. I've been selling stuff on eBay for probably the past like 3 or 4 years, and then I've been selling on Depop for about like a year and a half now. I wanted to kind of to challenge myself and take my business to the next level. So one thing I've wanted to do for a long time is get involved with buying and selling shoes. Mostly because it's something I don't know jack shit about, dude. Like, I never had Nikes growing up. I never had Adidas. I wore Kmart shoes. I wore like whatever was cheap. In high school I wore Kmart slippers. It was just, I never would have worn something like this, But anyway, I decided I was just going to take a trip to the Nike outlet just on a whim, man. I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going. There's tons of shoes in there. I got to be able to find something. So I went in and I went past the aisles. I just went all the way back to the clearance wall. And I started at the one end, which was men's like 6 or 5.5, and I went all the way down to women's 12, and I looked at every single shoe, and I had not a fucking clue. Didn't know anything, and I was in there for probably about an hour and a half, and I was just like, you know what, man, I'm so lost. I was just like, there was like 100 people in there, and I was sweating, and I had no idea what I was doing, and I started to feel like, anxious, like the room was like closing in on me. I was like, fuck it. I went and I got in my car. I left. I went and I sat in my car, and I was sitting in there, and I was just like, man, this isn't how it's gonna be. This is not how we're gonna do this. You got to go back in there, and you need to find something, even if it's just one pair. So I kind of gave myself a little pep talk. I went back in there because I was like, this is pathetic, man. I've been going in to like thrift. It's just like going to the thrift store, man. It's just like going in, digging through everything to find the heat, And I know that. I know I can do that. All right. So I went back in and I looked through the whole deal again. I mean, I was there for just like a stupid long time, probably close to like 2.5 to 3 hours total. Just a very long time to be in that store. And eventually I came upon these. These are the Air Max Infuriate mids. Nothing crazy, just a nice clean shoe. But I did the math. I figured it all out. I checked comps on eBay. And what I mean by checking comps on eBay, I opened the eBay app and I searched for the name of this shoe, the Air Max Infuriate mid. And I looked to see like about what they were selling at and what they're selling for, which is the most important. Anybody can list, like I could go online and, these cost, these retail for $85, right? I could go online and put these up on eBay for $140, all right? It doesn't fucking matter. You can ask whatever you want. What you want to see is what people are paying for them. So there's a little filter drop-down menu in the eBay app, and you can filter by sold and completed listings. So you want to kind of compare the, you could say the asking price to the actual, price that people are buying it at. And man, I'm fucking like gassy, dude. And you want to like price your item somewhere, around there. So I decided I'm going to sell these for like around, $55, maybe $60 shipped. I get up to the register and I grab this. I actually sold one of them. There was a size 12. So I had this. I grabbed the only ones that they had there. They had this. It was a 10.5, 11, and a 12. And I get up to the register and the lady takes off the 30%, dude. 30% off each shoe. So I ended up getting each of these for $20, dude. Just like 20 even, which was fucking crazy. Which totally maximized my profit margin for reselling. But also, it allowed me to kind of undercut the competition a little bit, and I was able to price these shoes cheaper, price them to move, and these are sold. I'm shipping these out tomorrow. I sold the whole fucking stack, dude, even though it was only 3 boxes. But anyway, I was really fired up about that because my first actual buy, it ended up being successful. Now, listen, I could have just gotten lucky, but I like to think, I figured that the fuck out. I stood in the fucking store long enough, you'd think I would have figured something out. And I did. I figured something out. Now, part 2 of this story is I go back to the Nike outlet. I want more. I'm ready. I'm hungry for more, And I go back, and it's last weekend, and it's Friends and Family weekend. I had no idea about Friends and Family. I don't know what any of that means. But I ended up going to the store again, and on my way there, I follow this guy. I'll put his tag down there, his Instagram name. It's The Clutch Swag. And he posted a screenshot of the Friends and Family discount barcode, and I screenshotted it. That's the only way I knew. I was headed there anyway. I was headed there not knowing that the discount weekend was going on. I was just happened to be like, oh, look at this. And I get there. It was on Sunday, though. So the store had already, they fucking ran train on that outlet. And I went in and, again, spent like an hour and a half, 10 times more confident this time. Just the difference in a week of going there the first time, having no fucking clue, and then going in there again, and I could see, oh yeah, these shoes are still sitting here, these shoes are still sitting here, right? So this time, I decided I'm going to get something out of the aisles. I want to figure out, a product that I can, maybe buy like a whole stack, a whole range of sizes. Unfortunately, I didn't find that, but I did get these two. I just kind of took a chance on these because there was the whole slot for, this is the women's Presto here. The whole fucking rail was gone except for a bunch of size 7s and then this one 8.5 sitting there. So obviously everybody cleaned out all the sizes except for the 7s and then one 8.5. So I put 2 and 2 together. I should probably buy the 8.5, which ended up being a good idea because they're sold, they're gone. So all we have left now are the other pair of Prestos in an alternate colorway and these fucking massive, dude, size 18 fucking Under Armour Drive TB Big Boy Edition, man. So these, just real quick, these I got at TJ Maxx. In the box, $8, dude. $8. You gotta remember, man, even the gargantuan motherfuckers out there are people too, and they wear sneakers too, and for $8, you cannot pass that up, dude. These retail for $114, okay? Come on. $8 to $114. I don't care if they sit for a while. They can sit for like 3 or 4 months. I'm not going to sweat it because it was only $8. But you can't pass up these kinds of finds. So I'm going to wrap up for today. Thank you for watching. I'm going to start making more videos like this where I talk about all the shoes and the thrifting and all the bullshit stuff that I do. And hopefully it'll be helpful for you. And you can see, like, if you know me, you know that I'm nothing special, all right? So if I can do it, so can you, okay? And we're starting at the bottom, man. We're at the bottom of the barrel right now with selling the shoes and everything. So we're going to be doing this together. We're going to be learning together, and it's going to be a lot of fun and a good time. Oh, yeah. So, peace.